Happy Summerween, boys and ghouls. It's on the Crazy Geezer podcast coming from the magical land known as Delaware. And I don't have one, but I have two guests today, which is a surprise to me also. I have Steph Infection. Please tell me if I pronounced your name correctly.
Yes,
and Mr. Ronin.
Yes,
welcome
sir.
both of you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Glad
for
to be
having
here.
us.
Absolutely. So I asked you to be on the show because you were at the For Dealing with Love premiere a couple Saturdays ago.
Yep. Yes, and that was actually, I guess, my second time seeing Cordelia with Love. So just as funny, your performance the second time, I must say, Chris. I enjoyed it just as much the second time as the first.
Thank you. What was it? The screaming? Is that what got you?
Oh, everything, man. You played a great sex wizard. I loved it.
I should have wore the shirt for the episode today.
Oh, see, now I get it. I keep missing the movie. And I kept asking, what is a sex wizard?
So I got to ask you guys, are you fans of Trauma? Do you know anyone in Trauma?
Oh, yeah. I've worked with Trauma a couple times, quite a few times, actually. I was actually for last year when they needed to hang Lloyd Kaufman with a boner for The Power of Positive Murder, I was the stunt rigger that they called in, that they trusted with Lloyd's life. So, yeah.
Use my weight to test it.
That is pretty cool. Well, I'm asking because my last guest on the show was Daniel Blake. He's an ambassador for Trauma, mostly a sales guy, and he invited me to hang out on the July 17th and 18th. Are you guys going?
For, is it Trauma Dance, I believe, right?
Traumathon?
Traumathon.
That's when we played that before.
Yes, that was the one we played at. My band, Dickie Devil and the Deviants, played at one a few years ago. They do at the Mahoning Drive-In. That's the one that...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm asking because I've never been there before. It'll be my first time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a fun time. The Mahoning's great. It's an awesome drive-in. Great theater. The people up there are really nice. They do a lot of like double features with old school horror movies. They get a lot of like real film prints up there and stuff. So they definitely keep the old school drive-in vibe alive.
Yeah, I miss drive-ins. It's a lost art. It seems. We had one here in Delaware a couple of years ago, but then it just went away as quickly as it was put up. And it's like, well, what was the point then?
And we actually just saw our short film on a drive-in. Which one was that?
We went to Dixon City to the Circle Drive-In, Dixon City, where they had a film festival where they screened Amityville Barbi versus the Evil Deados on the drive-in screen. So that was, it was a 2-hour drive, but we were like, you know what? I want to see it. I want to see our short on a big drive-in theater. And it was,
so speaking of which, that's another reason I brought you on the show. Let's talk about that because I saw your movie the same night Dealing with Love premiere. And I think I could say because the contest is over, yes, I voted for your movie.
Oh, thank you.
I'm serious. I'm serious, and not just because of Jessa, who I'm sure everyone knows at this point. She'll be on the show eventually. No, I voted for your movie because of the special effects and the vibe of the movie. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. We really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're glad that people are getting it. That was one of the things. It's you're doing a parody, you're kind of spoofing things, and
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, and it happens kind of fast. But we're glad that everybody's kind of very positive in reception. We've won some awards, and everybody's been really positive with the feedback. So, it was a bit of a rushed experience because we only had 2 days in the studio there in Delaware to shoot it, and we ran out of funds, of course. As with everything, we never reached our crowdfunding goal. We got to about half, so. We never made enough to do that. Yeah, we didn't get enough to do the feature, but we wanted to do the short, and we shot another scene that's also a short that we'll release as well to kind of generate buzz, and hopefully the idea is, people see it and the demand goes up that they want the feature, and whether we have to go back to crowdfunding again, which I would rather not. I would rather just have
an investor.
You're preaching to the choir here.
Yeah. It's just so much work, and it just drains your creativity because I'm trying to keep the film going, and at the same time I have to constantly beg online and do it's just so much work with the crowdfunding.
And also there's some perks that can't get filled unless you don't reach your goal, and then you feel terrible not being able to fill those. And so our plan is one day to finish everything. So
in the meantime we just started getting our perks together, more of our perks together, final perks together, because we are going to release a DVD that has both shorts on it, along with some behind the scenes stuff. And
so not to keep jumping around, but behind the scenes features on a DVD, it seems like a lost art. Am I wrong?
No, absolutely. I mean, that's how
that was always my favorite thing to watch. Favorite. That's why we did behind the scenes during the credits too.
Well, because
I appreciate that as a fan.
Yeah, there was so much going on, and I think especially because when you watch the behind the scenes, you see. When you're watching the movie, it's just like a dark warehouse, so you don't really get the scope of what we went through to make this production happen. But we were in a giant soundstage. We literally built dressed our set deck crew dressed a warehouse from nothing with just some black tarps in the center of this giant soundstage. We brought in a crane and our stunt rigging team to do a couple wire gags that we pulled off. And, so I wanted, and again, some of that stuff can get lost in translation when you're watching the actual film. So that's why we kind of wanted to do the behind the scenes to it, to kind of give, there's a lot of people that worked really hard behind the scenes to make all that stuff happen. So we wanted to make sure that everybody got, a moment or two in the behind the scenes and kind of saw, everybody saw all the hard work that went into that short little.
And Brian Wild was one of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, absolutely. From the director.
He's the reason we did. We got.
Well, he's who got us into the location, into the
Pine Box.
The Pine Box, because he works next door at the what's the name? The audio, the light and sound warehouse there. He works for them, and he's the one that got us into
even
the
have
studio.
A conversation.
To even have a conversation, like
paying for it and whatnot.
We didn't have a budget to pay for what they usually ask, but because Brian works there, and because they had the weekend that we wanted to film, it wasn't being used.
It all kind of fell into place.
Yeah, they were like, you know what? The people at the Pine Box were like, we support independent film. We're going to give you this discount rate. Here you go. 2 days. They gave us full use of the facilities. It was amazing. It was like being in a Hollywood studio, because they have legit Hollywood dressing rooms with showers and conference rooms to have your pre-production meetings, and there's a kitchen to do your crafty and to have your lunch and everything else. Mm-hmm. So it was just everybody that got to work on it got the full Hollywood in Delaware experience, really, because we kind of we got hooked up thanks to Brian hugely, because he's the one that got us in at the Pine Box. So.
I think a lot of people are thankful for Brian Wild, not to kiss his ass or anything. In all seriousness, I mean, I got back. Yes, he does, and the fact that I never ever expected to ever be in a movie for anyone else, just do my own content creation online, YouTube style, and then I meet him one time for First State of Fear. It's an anthology horror series being shot in Delaware, and that's how I met Brian. And it was just like we were just passing by, and then out of nowhere, it's like, "Hey, you want to be in a movie?" And I'm like, "Huh?"
That sounds about right.
And the sex wizard is born.
Yeah, a lot of people were wearing the shirts. I'm from in your honest opinion, for the Traumathon weekend in July, should I dress up as the sex wizard?
You could. Are they going to show the movie at Traumathon? Is he having?
I'm trying to encourage Brian to sneak it in.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And you know what? You should too with the Amityville Barbi.
Well, we sent it in for, I don't know if we sent it in for Traumathon or Trauma Dance.
I think Trauma Dance.
Because one of them, Jess is appearing at. So she was the one, she messages and was like, hey, make sure you submit to this one for Trauma, because I'm going to be there. So they should show the short. So we sent it in to them. We haven't heard back yet. We're hoping. I mean, hopefully they.
That's the other reason why I asked, because I think Jess is going to be there.
Oh, is she going to be at the Trauma?
She was there last year, because Daniel Blake has been submitting photos from last year, just to get hyped up for this one.
Okay, I'm going to have to check that. I'll follow up with her this weekend. Then I'll have to check with her.
I mean, I talked to her too. She's just hard to get a hold of because we have different schedules. She's a night owl. I sleep like an old man. So
yeah, I'm on the more night owl schedule.
It happens. So the reason I brought you here primarily is because of Amityville Barbi. So I have a lot of questions. So let's get started.
Let's do it.
First and foremost, what inspired you to create Amityville Barbi? I know it's a loaded question, but just
started as you can.
Well, so I've been doing Deadsville Horror Talk. We've been doing Deadsville Horror Talk for a few years, where we would, we review movies and we talk horror online. We do little shorts and all that kind of stuff. And I noticed the semi-annoying trend of destroying our childhood idols, turning them into cheap slasher trash.
Which we're going to talk about later, but go ahead.
and this never-ending plethora of Amityville spoofy movies that are just like on Tubi with no budget.
I think we counted them. We were like, how many are there?
It was ridiculous. But at the time, Barbie was a big thing, and she's a big Barbie fan. And,
I collect dolls.
Really?
And I'm a big Buffy fan. And when the concept came to me in the shower, just goofing off and just thinking about how everybody's cashing in on our childhood dreams. And I was like, I should just parody Barbie and have her be like a Buffy ripoff. And she could fight Sam Raimi's Evil Dead, because why the fuck not? Because those are like my favorite things. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Sam Raimi's Evil Dead, and then a splash of Scott Pilgrim was added afterwards because I'm a VFX guy, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna tie it together with some like comic booky anime-esque aesthetic speed lines and overlays and graphics and stuff like that, just to make it more fun.
So you're a Scott Pilgrim fan too?
Oh yeah, huge.
Oh my god, that movie is just so good.
That's why we made the VFX like you did.
And when I was writing Amityville Barbie, I made sure like I'd already gone back and I had watched all like a bunch of Buffy seasons, just going back and just rewatching all that stuff. And I went and rewatched Scott Pilgrim a couple times as well, just to kind of pull from the visual effects that they used in there and the aesthetic that they used to to kind of use.
And I just come in with some of that. Barbie and me.
Well, she had all the Barbie, the Barbie knowledge, and so the whole thing is like it's a spoof of everything we grew up with, whether it's like playing with Barbie dolls or Buffy the TV show or any one of like obviously like G.I. Joe's. We have a G.I. Joe spoof character in the feature because who didn't have a G.I. Joe playing with their Barbie when that was like they were the same size, so that was Ken's main rival. So
the G.I. Joe beat Ken's ass and try to get with Barbie.
Exactly. So we have that in the feature. That's in the feature.
That's Barbie's ex.
Barbie's ex is G.I. What do we call him? Jack.
Yeah, Jack. That's clever. But I gotta say, the performance that Jessa did in Amityville Barbi reminds me of this character in this video game.
Yes, Lollipop Chainsaw. Yes.
Really, you know about this game then?
Yeah, man. I'm old school. I'm an old school gamer, comic book nerd. Yes, I'm very familiar with Lollipop Chainsaw. And definite vibes. Yeah, I definitely had some of that as well in there. Definitely some influences.
It was just, it's like from a character perspective that just as a character of Amityville Barbi just reminded me of Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yeah, the bubbly, giggly girl that just loves gore.
But it's like she has a secret. She kicks evil's ass.
Right.
Does a good job and she enjoys it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the idea really, I was just like, man, we're just going to make a spoof. And I approached her with it, and that's a good idea.
Usually I'm skeptical of things, and I went, that's actually genius. We were making it. And he was like, I got a good idea.
So we started kind of fleshing it out and taking different Barbie characters and incorporating Buffy or Evil Dead-esque personas into them. But we spoof a little bit of everything. We got Les Price, who was in Brian Wilde's movie The Boog. He's the boogie creature. Les is one of the guys. He's a stunt guy and an actor who's worked with me on a ton of stuff. And he looks like Vin Diesel. So we were like, we got to have a Vin Diesel parody in here. We had a whole Angry Accelerators movie in a movie where Vin and Jessa co-star Barbie. Vin and actually his name's Tony Octane.
Yeah.
Instead of Vin
Tony
Diesel.
Octane, I like
Tony
it.
Octane. So Tony Octane and Barbie co-star in Angry Accelerator 7. So
that's crazy. So let's talk about what made what was the decision that led you to hiring Jessa as Amityville Barbie?
So we did a casting call.
Mm-hmm.
So Matt Burns, we can talk about get to some of the other producers. Matt Burns is a producer with us, and he knows all of the independent scene actresses. Because this is, I've done short films before, but they were action oriented, and they were not. I filmed most of my stuff when I was living in Atlanta, pre-COVID, doing stunts down there. Working on big budget Hollywood productions in Atlanta and doing my own little films on the side. So I came up here and I knew some actresses, but none that actually fit what we were looking for. Plus, we wanted somebody that had a following. We wanted somebody that we could, that kind of brought a bit of a built-in audience. That was, part of the plan. So we kind of put an open cast call out there, and we said, self-tape submissions. We gave them like a little scene. It's like the voiceover of the that you see in the scene one there. And we had her just shoot. We had them shoot it and email it back to us. And we had them do. I also sent a stuntman, stunt coordinator, fight choreographer. This was going to be a fight heavy role, so we wanted somebody that could actually do some fighting themselves. I didn't want to have to double them all the time. I wanted to see them do it. So I did a very basic punching, kicking reactions video and sent them to some of the actresses who actually fit what we were looking for and got through the first round, which was just the read. So that they would submit the read with the video, and then we would send them back. If we liked them, we would send them this kind of like stunt reel to see how their kicks were, what their punches look like, if they could look, somewhat convincing, if it was something that we could work with from a stunt perspective.
I thought you did a great job hiring Jessa. She pulled it off.
Well, besides her, we kept coming back to her.
Yes, she sent in the best submission tape. She was exactly what we kind of envisioned with the bubbliness of the voiceover, where it's like, "Hi, I'm Barbie," and it was just kind of like very almost Valley Girl 80s-ish.
We got a lot of submissions, but she also added effects.
Well, she added special effects to hers and some sound effects.
It was crazy.
And like these video the overlays and stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then when we sent, we were like, yeah, absolutely. Plus, we knew she had a following, and Matt Burns spoke very, very highly of her as well, because he knew her from working on a ton of stuff and being part of that independent horror scene.
Yep. And she's still going too. She's still doing stuff.
Yeah. So we sent the stunt tape, and she's a dancer. So her kicks were great. Her balance, her coordination, like everything was there. We saw like you could see dancers are usually really good as far as like fight choreography, because it's a lot of timing and beats. Everything's on beat.
Yep.
It's a dance more than it's actually a fight. The key is being able to sell it like a fight, like make it look violent. So, but she did good. She came in, we wound up picking her, and we flew her in a day early, and she met our stunt guys, and we went to my buddy's dojo right down the street from our studio here, and we spent a half day just teaching her fight basics and the fight choreography that we were using in the film. We also put her on the wires. We had a wire gag with her that we were supposed to do. Ran out of time. There was supposed to be another fight at the end where her and Corey do a little bit more fighting, but ran out of time, so we had to kind of cut some of that. But we do have like a lot of the behind the scenes of her training and doing a lot of the fight stuff with the guys that will be in like the special the special features of the DVD and on our Patreon, stuff like that. So, but she came in and timing was good. Kicks were good. Punches were pretty good. Like the biggest thing is working on just making them like dirty. Dancers are very clean and very pretty when they do their thing. So we have to dirty it up a bit and make them a little more grimy.
Just a little bit. I get that.
Yeah.
So, okay, you mentioned DVD. So here's the $1 million question: when will the DVD be released? Because I want a copy.
Yeah. So we just started our pre-order, and it's going to run. Now. Yeah. So if you pre-order now, we're running the pre-order till the 28th.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Yeah. This Sunday.
So it's what is it, like $10?
Yeah.
$10 for the DVD. We'll throw in some extras in there, stickers and stuff like that too. It is on our Big Cartel, DeadsvilleProductions.BigCartel.com.
Correct.
You can pre-order the DVD. We have a bunch that we owe our backers from Indiegogo still.
Right.
But we want to make sure that we're going to do this pre-order, so anybody that wants one, get them now. We'll try and get as many extra as we can, but there's no guarantees that we're going to be able to get a whole lot of extra. So, yeah, pre-order is the way to go if you definitely want one of these.
I can send you a couple of bucks after the episode. I want to make sure I get a copy of this movie because, and again, I'm saying this strictly as a fan, I see potential in a feature. Because the short is just so good. It's just, and again, I'm not blowing smoke at you, okay? I don't get excited about much anymore these days, but this was like a breath of fresh air for me.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, man, really. Man. I'm going to send you a link to watch when we get the second one. I'll send you a screener when it's ready to go out so you can check it out.
Sure.
That'll be on the DVD, too.
It will be on a DVD, but it'll be ready before the DVDs go out. But so I'll send you. So you can
I wanted to get a poster, too, if that was possible. I'll pay whatever the amount is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, we got posters, and we're going to have the T-shirts, too. There's a pre-order now for the full-color T-shirt, which features the Barbi of Darkness homage art that our artist Alexandra Soft did for us.
Is that a take on Army of Darkness?
Yeah. Hang on a second.
You mentioned Evil Dead previously. It couldn't be a coincidence.
Yeah, let me grab our poster here.
I was going to say there's that framed one.
So, Steph, this one's for you. Well, first of all, the poster looks fantastic. I've seen it before. Now I definitely want one. But for Steph particularly, since you're such a Barbie fan, why not have a doll of Jessa's character?
We've talked about that. We would love to do that. Customizing dolls is very expensive. We've looked at it just to create other just characters in general that we wanted.
I mean, for you as a Barbie fan, would be a dream come true for you. Like a creation of yours is in the form of a toy.
It would, especially since it's our movie. And yeah, so actually I may have to look into for my own collection, look into that. Yeah.
But then Jessa's character will need something to drive, and don't give her a pink Corvette. That's already been done.
No.
I think we come up with something, anything.
maybe a pink Oldsmobile. Like
an Oldsmobile?
No, the yellow Oldsmobile from Evil Dead. But make it pink.
Okay. That's one idea, but the other ideas I had is whatever your favorite car is, you could just use that.
Well, yeah, my first car was a Beetle, so I might give her a Volkswagen Beetle.
Hey!
Beetle.
My father had a Beetle back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. But it's got to be like an old school one, not a new one.
It was old school.
Yeah.
I suppose it ran at the time.
Mine was a newer one, but hers, Barbie's definitely, yeah.
Maybe like a love bug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's like her Batmobile in a way.
But she's got all the, weapons in the backseat.
Weapons, makeup, hairspray.
Yeah. She's got it all.
An extra phone charger.
her giant comb, her giant
That was my
comb.
idea.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Bring it closer so everyone can see the details.
Yeah. I thought that her main weapon of choice would be a Barbie brush because every single Barbie comes with a brush when you buy it. Every single.
And she's holding a boomstick.
And she is holding the boomstick, and she's got her Ken around her leg as the evil deados rise. But yeah, we do have jumbo Barbie brushes. We had one of our friends as a prop maker 3D printed a bunch of these for us. So
that's cool.
We do have her killing deados with a Barbie brush later in the film.
When we can. I want to do that so bad.
Yeah.
So another actress I wanted to talk about real quick is Amber Brooke. How'd you get her on board?
So yeah, we had again, this is a very Buffy-esque project. So
sure,
if we had our Buffy, we needed our Faith, and Barbie is the just like Buffy in the movie, she's kind of like the reluctant hero, and she's still kind of clinging to this glamorous lifestyle that she's accustomed to, as opposed to like going full into the Slayer thing. So we needed that foil of the Faith to be like the full-on Slayer, totally like gung-ho, blood and guts ass kicker. And
that sounds like Amber.
Well, yeah, and again, and also to have a visual foil, we wanted a goth girl. So a heavily tattooed goth, dark kind of spooky girl aesthetic.
Amber.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm. So it was the perfect yin and yang between her and our Barbie. So you get our blonde, bubbly, very outgoing and happy, fun Barbie, and then this like sullen, kick-ass, brooding goth girl. Who kind of, and her and Barbie butt heads. We do the classic hero battle in the when they first meet, because Amber's character doesn't like Barbie's approach, because again, they all work for this organization, just like in Buffy, where they have to slay for the Watchers. We have the secret order of obnoxious mansplainers, as Barbie likes to call them. So, yes.
So I got to say, I appreciate you casting Amber, because I've worked with her a couple of times in the past with Ron Black and Chris App from Black App Films. Yep. They did a great job with taking care of Amber. So her, and then I noticed a location where she was, Bar 13.
Yeah. Yeah, so we book live events at Bar 13 in Delaware, and we've been doing that for years.
Yes, at least 7 years, yeah.
You probably have met my best friend at least once.
Yeah. Who's your best friend?
I can't. He does not want me to say his name. I will message you after the podcast and let you know who it is.
Right, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've been booking there. We do punk nights. We used to book the metal shows. I do festivals. Yeah. Yeah,
we do a little bit of everything. But they look out for us there. We take care of each other. They've always taken good care of us. They're like the home away from home for misfits and freaks and horror geeks and anime lovers and the LGBTQ plus community, obviously.
Yes. Happy Pride Month.
Safe space.
Yep, absolutely. So it's
100%. Yeah, so when's the last time you've been to Bar 13? Have you tried their food truck yet?
Oh yeah.
Well, we booked. Yeah, we were just there. But our we have a show that we are doing next Sunday.
Yep.
We're gonna we have to book another band, 2 bands. It's a matinee.
It's a banana punk matinee.
Yeah.
Inspired by the Banana Man from recent viral fame. Who I don't know if you saw in Toronto, a guy showed up in a banana costume to a hardcore show, and the opening band at the show got mad that he showed up in a costume and ordered everybody in the audience to rip the costume off of him in a very disgusting fashion.
Yeah. So the band got pulled from the Hatebreed tour.
Yeah,
all these things have happened. They pulled their social media.
They're going through it right now, but to show. We always encourage dress up. Our stuff, we do horror themed stuff. So our events are always, we have costume contests in the middle of the summer to come dressed as the zombies.
Absolutely.
Disco zombies and stuff. Perfect opportunity. You know what? We're having a banana punk show and everybody's coming. We're going to have 20 banana costumes at the door. So the first 20 through get a banana costume. I'm going to shoot the whole thing in 4K. Anamorphic with blue flare lenses, so it's going to look like this epic mosh pit filled with banana men and women.
Yep. So if you want to come out 2:00, on the 28th, the Bar 13, see a couple of punk bands. It'll be an early night over by dinner time, but you get to be in a little video. So
yeah, come out. We'll put you on the list. Come out and
28th. Am I coming?
Listening? You can all come out.
Wait, that's a Sunday, right?
Yep, it's a Sunday matinee.
Next Sunday.
Okay, I'm coming back from Tennessee the Saturday before.
Okay.
For the Donald Farmer's Scream Queen Weenie Roast.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
And then Dealing with Love is also part of that movie, and of course that's why we're going to Tennessee on Wednesday.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Myself, Brian, Scott, and Brian's wife.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Everything's paid for, van, hotel. Oh, I gotta send pictures of the hotel when we get there. Well, it's not a hotel. It's really an apartment. It's one of those Airbnbs. But dude, do that. There's a stage. There's a small stage with a microphone so you can sing.
Oh, God.
Like a karaoke.
Everything's in red, like if it's like back in the 50s. It looks amazing.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Oh, Brian's
the best part, it has a pool.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
So I'll be poolside if anyone needs me.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Since I'm the only one of the four that's actually in the movie and not behind the scenes. I'm like, if I am a star, I'm going to act like one.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Might be my only chance, but I thought this would have been my one and done movie, but it turns out that's not the case.
No, that's good, man. And you were funny.
I'm not even trying. People are just coming up to me saying, "Hey, you want to be a part of this?" Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
You sure you're talking to some other geek?
Well, you came off very natural, I noticed. So that's why I was like, I'm not surprised that people are looking for you to do some more, because you seemed like you were having fun, and it came pretty natural to you. So
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I don't mean to put anyone on the spot, but if you want to hire me for either in front of the camera, behind the scenes, if both, give me a call.
Yeah, absolutely. You're tall too, which I can use for some scary stuff.
Scary stuff, holding a boom mic, whatever you need. I'm serious, because it's like I do behind the scenes stuff that doesn't bother me. If you ask Ron and Chris from Black Hat Films, I was the last couple of projects I worked on for them was cleanup detail.
Hey, I do both at the same time, so acting on screen, and then I'm running around and doing crafty and whatever you need, first AD. I've literally been on set.
Here's a fun fact for the both of you, since you're into the behind the scenes stuff. The day before we were shooting, was it not Amityville? That's your movie. Dealing with Love. I actually helped out with set, with the set, getting the set all prepared. And, it's like I'm a member of the cast. I'm not a production assistant, but by default in my head, I'm still a production assistant. Mm-hmm. So it's like instinctively, I was just, getting props ready and things like that.
Yeah, on indies, everybody's wearing multiple hats, and it's just going to make the day go faster. When you have on full budget features, when you have a full crew and stuff, they're very strict about staying in your lane. Don't touch anything in anybody else's department, stuff like that. But yeah, on independent sets, man, everybody needs all the help they can get, because it just makes the days, it helps you get a lot more done quicker. Mm-hmm. And you get a lot more packed into the days, because the days go by fast.
Well, regardless of what your job or your job title is on set, it's safe to say that you're a jack and Jill of all trades, and it's like you want to help make the process go smooth like a well-oiled machine, and you want to get in and get out, so that way you can lick your wounds the next day just to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but again, on like full, like big budget stuff where they have full departments for stuff. You get yelled at. Like we would never, as a stunt man, I never touch a grip's gear. I would go find a grip, and be like, hey, somebody needs you to move that. I'm not touching it.
That's good advice, actually.
Because and the thing is, because you don't know, that grip might have something in a certain place, and if you move it, then they don't know where you're moving it to, and next thing you know, they need it, and they can't find anything. So smaller sets, it's much easier to keep track of everything. When you're doing like a micro budget thing with an independent film crew where 10, 12 people tops, way different than you have 200-300 people working on Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that, where you have a crew of 100 people just in the G&E department alone. So let them deal with their stuff. So you never.
How big was that set?
So I'm going to ask you, as an indie director, is it easier for you to manage your crew as an independent director because it's such a smaller crew?
Well, it depends. Sometimes I wish I'd had full. Wish I had full crew sometimes, and other times it definitely streamlines the process because the more cooks in the kitchen, the slower shit goes. That's just the way it's going to go. When you're on an independent set, you might only have, one or two people can be the decision makers on the spot. When you have a full crew, decisions have to go past every department head. And especially like if you're making decisions on creative direction or decisions on what you're going to shoot next, because everybody needs to know, you might be setting up for a certain shot and then you got to tear that whole entire thing down because this guy over here just said this and we're going to do this instead. And now everything's going to change. There's a process and it just takes a lot longer when you have so many more moving parts. So you can delegate responsibility and kind of focus more when you're on a bigger budget set. I will say that
but then
but then it's going to take a lot longer for everything to get done.
That's true.
Like if we're on an indie set, it's just me and a couple other people, me and her as executive producer. We're just like, we want to do this. We're going this direction. We're doing that. Go. Make it happen. We tell the grip, he moves lights, reset the camera, do it.
But then it could take longer just because we have less people. So there's a catch-22.
That's tricky too, because there is such a thing as having too many people on a set. Because I get moving equipment and setting this up or setting that up, that's one thing, but then you got a bunch of people just kind of hurrying up and waiting. I've seen that on a few sets in the past, and I'm thinking to myself, well, I think it's for most shoots it's just best to have a skeleton crew, minimal at best.
Yeah, I mean there's so much being on tons of Hollywood movies and New York City film, TV shows, cop procedural ed. There is so much money wasted on all these studio projects. I go to the Crafty table and look at what they throw out in Crafty, and I'm just like, man, I could make a short film for what you just threw out in Crafty. It's crazy what the amount of money that just gets spent. And especially in New York where you have unions and Teamsters for your crew. You have to hire this Teamster crew and they get paid ridiculous high rates. So there's just so much money just bleeding out of every Hollywood production. That's why I think the whole studio system is caving in on itself now because of that exact problem. Because now you got these YouTubers out here that are making movies for virtually no money, and the return on their investment is enormous. Meanwhile, these not only are they wasting, millions of dollars shooting a movie, then they have to match that for advertising. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, some YouTube kid just tells his 10 million followers on YouTube to go see his movie, and it's a success.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
There's just so much money just bleeding out of the Hollywood model right now that it's
infuriating.
It's infuriating, but it's also very obviously headed to an implosion. It's not going to sustain very much longer.
I know the term you're trying to use. You haven't said it yet. Soul crushing.
Yeah, it's definitely soul crushing.
because with the many projects as you worked on, both of you respectfully, then it's doesn't it demoralize you at times?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's why we spent all last year doing Amityville Barbi and getting the 2 scenes shot, and we spent all this time. I edited everything myself and did all the VFX, the digital VFX myself, and all the sound and everything was all the post-production was me, just because we didn't have money, because we wanted to use that money to go shoot the next scene. So I was like, we can pay for post-production on this one scene, or we can go shoot another scene, and I just do everything, and I took it all on myself and did everything myself. Saved us a ton of money, but it also took a lot of time. And we noticed that Deadsville Horror Talk suffered last year. We didn't do as many reviews, and our audience started to dwindle. So that by the time we did start putting Barbie stuff out, yeah, there was an interest there, but we noticed that the interest is nowhere near what it is when we talk about the latest YouTuber's horror movie, or we talk about, the latest Evil Dead sequel, or, a Hollywood production. Like, if I just make a graphic for just talking about the latest gossip from the horror world or the comic book world, it gets a million times the traffic my little movie does. And, it's very demoralizing, but that's the state of affairs these days. And when you look at, this isn't something I could do in a full feature without money. I mean, I need money for special effects. We have a whole barbecue scene where half of them are deados and half of them are, ass-kicking Barbiettes, and where we got wire work and fights and gore and all this stuff that has to go on. And, at this point, I'm like, man, should I have just done like Curry Barker and just made a movie with nothing but some teenagers doing questionable shit for no budget? I mean, he made that thing for nothing.
I mean, come on. You already know that Friday the 13th is all about fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like, you don't want to die? Don't go to the camp. You'll be fine.
Yep.
I'm the type of horror fan where it's like, I'll analyze a horror movie and then figure out how to survive it. Some you can't. Like Final Destination, you can't survive. It took me years to figure that out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because, it's like, you know how to avoid Freddy. You know how to avoid Jason. How do you avoid the Grim Reaper? The answer is you can't.
Yep. Eventually he's getting you.
Oh, yeah. It's like death doesn't take no for an answer. That was the catchphrase in the first film.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Or the tagline, yeah. Shoot, what was I going to ask you? Sorry, I'm having a blunt moment here. Pardon me.
No worries.
Because we're talking about all this stuff. So, you're talking about independent horror movies. Have you seen Obsession? It's great, isn't it? Don't say the stuff anymore.
We feel a little differently.
We have mixed feelings on Obsession.
I feel like he's a genius because, like we just said, he made a movie for almost nothing, and it's quickly his money.
And I give him credit. He has a lot of people talking about the subject matter, which I am a fan of, the whole consent debate and all that kind of stuff.
It made me cringe, and it gave me the ick feeling. So it made me feel very uncomfortable. I think neither of us were actually expecting it to go that way. So we were kind of a little off. I don't know.
Well, for me,
I think the title was a spoiler for the movie, honestly.
So, the biggest part of it for me, when I saw it in the theater, I after seeing the trailer, I kind of thought we were going to get, I was going in for a possessed object movie. I was like, okay, I'm going to get a possessed object movie. Cool. Let's see what this dude does. I mean, I'm familiar with Curry Barker. I watch his comedy on YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. And, I know he did Milk and Cereal, which won some awards as well as a short horror film. But yeah, I kind of felt that this was going to be like, it wasn't what I expected. I was like, okay, I thought we were getting like a cursed object thing here, and what we got was more just like a
psychological
incel's wet dream. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? And right from the beginning, I leaned out right at the beginning. So I have a disdain, a real loathing of incels and people that disrespect women and the nice guys that think that women should just give them sex because they're nice to them. Right. They're like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves in the world is men like that. So as soon as this movie opened and we meet Bear, we weren't even 2 minutes in, and I leaned over and I said, I hate this motherfucker already.
I know.
I can't stand this dude already.
You hated him but people were soft for him, which I think
know, which drove me insane because everybody was feeling sorry for him, and then you have these guys who totally missed these closet incels on the internet who totally missed the point and thought that Bear was the victim somehow. I'm just like, oh my god!
No. He was the instigator. He's the real villain in the movie, not the girl. The girl was under an evil spell.
Yes,
excuse me, not evil spell. She was cursed.
Right. She was cursed, and you know and then there's like a certain point in the movie where you can't even deny the fact, because you see he knows that she's not herself, and he's still choosing to do what he does anyway, and it's just disgusting. And I was like, man, I can't believe that it was a creative choice. It was bold. They put us in the POV of a sexual predator. I was just like, man, this is rough to sit through. So that was rough. I mean. And I respect it, but there were also plot holes. Like I also had some issues with some plot holes in there too.
But yeah, overall, I'm not praising it like people are. I said he's a genius and like making it the way he did because he's causing so much. But it's just not a movie that I ever want to see again.
Really,
just don't want to see it.
I'm trying to think of other movies like that.
But I can't watch the Saw movies or anything like that.
What about The Substance with Demi Moore? What about that one?
I hated it.
I liked it. I liked The Substance.
Yeah. I didn't like the ending, but I understood why.
Yeah.
No, it was fine.
Yeah, I mean, for Obsession, I was really just like, I mean, coming out of the theater, I was just so mad. I wanted to smash Bear's face in. From one point in the movie, I was just so aggravated and just so rage filled with him.
Yeah, you were.
But as time went on and I, processed everything in the movie, I was like, okay, I respected what he was, I respected the approach. I would have liked it to have been a little less ambiguous, I feel like, because I knew too. That was another thing I said to her. I was like, so many guys are going to miss the message of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
When we left the theater, I was like, so many guys are going to miss this. There are so many guys that are just not going to grasp the seriousness of the fucking horror in this movie.
Yeah,
because
we saw it because then you had people saying that Nikki was the villain.
Yeah, like I'm like, how if you think that? Oh God.
There were moments where you saw Nikki, the girl's character, be herself for a few moments, realizing like, what the hell's happening to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and your heart just sank for her.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. When she said, "Please just kill me," my heart. Yes. Oh man, that ripped my heart out. When she was just kill me, just kill me. I was like, oh man.
It's like she didn't ask for this. She didn't do anything wrong.
Nope. Yeah. And what's Bear's response? The prick, the selfish, self-centered prick, doesn't give a shit about her. He says, "Oh, is it that bad to be with me? It's all about him." And that's the way these incels are, man. Just want to smash his face.
That just comes off as narcissistic, unless I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, totally narcissistic. But we can bring in
Harley Quinn.
Since we're talking obsession, and we slightly brought up Harley Quinn earlier, let's talk about the comparison to Joker and Harley and Bear and Nikki. It's like a whole.
People idolize Harley Quinn and the Joker's relationship as if that was healthy.
Right. Relationship is more like what was it called? Stockholm syndrome. If you ask me, from Harley's perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
The Joker doesn't give a damn about anyone but himself. That's just the way it is. He just happened to be humored for a period of time. It was just a fling for him.
Right, and he manipulates her into being an obsession. He manipulates using magic. He does it, but he manipulates the girl to do his will. I mean, it's the same. And oh, that's one thing that drives me nuts is when people are like, "Oh, you see these couples online. Oh, relationship goals. Joker and Harley. Oh my God." No. If you want to have relationship goals, you want Gomez or Morticia or Herman and Lily. Those are your relationship goals.
Yes, those are my two options. Yeah.
Yes, but I'm just waiting for relationship goals, Bear and Nikki. Oh.
Well, if we got the ending, the original ending, that would have been awful.
I think the ending was justified. There was no other way around it.
Yeah. Yeah. He had a different ending. Did you read about that? Not that I'm going to say anything on your podcast.
No. What I am hoping for is that there's a sequel where it's the girl that breaks the stick in half.
Oh, that could be.
like a let's switch places here. Obsession 2.
Yeah. Well, they are doing
this guy can start a franchise if he wanted.
Well, that's what they're talking about is an anthology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're going to do it.
Just doing a bunch of One Wish Willow stories.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know who's making it.
It would not surprise me if eventually One Wish Willows were sold on Amazon eventually.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, it's coming.
Just don't break yours in half and do not make a wish.
Definitely
if
not.
If you do that, then I'll be like, I got to go over here. No, I know you wouldn't do that, though.
Well, there was a thread online saying, what would your wish have been? And I was like, I just would not have, I can't think of anything that I would want to chance.
Yeah. Let's talk about another horror franchise, The Wishmaster. The moral of the story is, do not make a wish.
Yep.
Do not ask for a wish because it will bite you in the ass.
Yep.
Didn't you just work?
It happened in Obsession. It happened in Wishmaster. Yep. Again, fuck around and find out.
Yeah. I worked with the Wishmaster 2 years ago. Davoff, what's his name?
The original actor from the two movies?
Yeah, original actor from the... Yeah. He was in a film called Stalked that we shot in New Jersey. I was the stunt coordinator on. Wes, our director of photography on Amityville Barbi, was the director. It's his horror movie. It's in post-production now. Featured, Davoff? I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on his name. But it also had Heather Langenkamp from Nightmare on Elm Street's in it. Katie Serafay from Annabelle Comes Home was in it. Bill Oberst Jr. And there's a few other people. Andrew Divoff. Yeah. Andrew Divoff, yeah.
So you mentioned Heather Langenkamp. I'm a huge Nightmare on Elm Street fan, and as you can see behind me, I have the 8-bit Freddy action figure from that was recreated. I don't know if you ever played the Nintendo game.
Oh yeah, when I was
you have. And Jason's over there.
Nice.
And it actually, when you open it up, it actually says you and your friends are dead. Game over. It plays the music when you're in the cabin.
That's awesome.
When you open up the case.
I just realized that you have like stand-up video games behind you too. I didn't even arcade games. Yeah,
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Are you fans or no?
Which one is? What is it?
No, I'm asking if you're a Ninja Turtles fan.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Those are both the arcades, the original and Turtles in Time.
Nice.
And just above that, you remember the Tiger handhelds from back in the 90s?
Yeah.
I got into 3 Konami released Turtle games, and then 1 Tiger handheld.
Nice.
And they all work.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome.
Now, for Steph here, since you're a Barbie fan, and you, Ronin, because you play video games, for Steph, I just found out recently that a Barbie video game Rewind collection is being re-released.
Wow.
So you can play Barbie on Nintendo.
Oh.
Ronan, do you have a Nintendo Switch?
I was like, what are the missions? What's
Well, I had a couple games, but PlayStation, for that you were just basically doing runway shows and dressing up.
Yeah, riding horses or driving cars.
Yeah.
Driving the Corvette.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I haven't played. I'm going to play Barbie games eventually, just for the hell of it. But it's like Steph said, it's like driving, horse racing, fashion designs, things like that. I'm surprised that there wasn't a Barbie video game for a modern console when the movie came out. That was a missed opportunity.
Yeah,
they definitely could have done something there.
I don't know what they would have done. What the game would have been. Maybe trying to get back to Barbie World or something.
Oh, I don't know. But Ronan, do you have a Nintendo Switch?
I do not. I do.
What about PlayStation 5 or?
I do. I have a PlayStation 5. I haven't been playing as much. I game a little bit on my phone, but I have a couple games for the PlayStation 5 that I want to start playing.
They've been sitting.
They've just been sitting, and I just haven't found the time to get to them yet. And
is
now I also want to get.
Dead?
I do have Evil Dead for the PlayStation 4, so I guess that'll.
Wait a minute, there was one on the PS4 as well? I didn't know that.
It's I have to look. Yeah, that's what I had, because I haven't actually played. The PS5 is my son's, and he bought I didn't upgrade. I kind of just after the PS4, I was like, yeah, you could have I bought the 5 for my kid, and I was just too busy to really game anymore. But now
sure,
he's
you're
got
a director.
Now he's got a PC game. He games on PC, so he doesn't play his PlayStation 5 anymore. He's like, oh, Dad, you could take the PlayStation 5. So
but do you have a computer though?
Oh, I do have a computer, but I don't game on it. I workstation for editing.
Only asking for Steph's sake, so she can play the Barbi games once those are released.
Well, she can probably run it on your laptop.
Oh yeah.
If it's powerful enough, sure. I have to look, but I just didn't want Steph to feel left out. It's like, with these re-release.
That's all right. I'm not really a gamer, so I can sit this one out.
But I think it'd be a nice novelty for you at least.
Absolutely. Oh, I would absolutely love it.
Yeah, and her laptop can run DaVinci Resolve, so it could probably run some games.
Yeah.
Or another possibility is I bring my equipment and buy the Barbie game, and I bring some pizza and some junk food and some drinks, and then we'll make a party out of it.
There we go.
and just watch Steph just play Barbie games and just laugh like little kids.
I'll do that if you feed me and give me beverages. Yeah.
No alcohol. You bring your own. That's pretty cool. What else was I going to ask you guys? Wait a minute. So, Ronin specifically, maybe you, Steph, you too. The new Masters of the Universe movie. I know you've been praising that movie heavily, and I don't blame you because that movie is fantastic.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
she
it
hasn't
yet.
seen it.
Yeah,
but
oh my
I was
goodness.
a huge fan of the cartoon and the toys as a kid. I had a ton of the toys, and I had Castle Grayskull as a kid, and Battle Cat, and all that stuff. So when I really wanted it to be good, I was very pleasantly not surprised, I guess. I was
fulfilled.
Yeah. It definitely, I guess it was better than I expected, because I expect Hollywood to drop the fucking ball. I mean, if I'm being honest, I expect Hollywood movies to suck these days, to be full of cliches and plot holes and pandering garbage, and
because it's a political system in Hollywood, and and there's less soul and passion in everything that's put out. It's like you said, if you go to independent directors like who directed Obsession, then it's like a completely different story altogether.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, every most of these Hollywood movies, they all check little boxes. Mm-hmm. Family trauma, check. Whatever, Lonely Outsider, check. I mean, it's just it's like they throw darts at a cliche board.
Every race.
And then just put the, okay, we have to have this. We have to throw in mix in a little bit of what's hot nowadays.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Case in point, Masters of the Universe, the new one. I don't want to give away spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it, but if you watch the teaser, like, one of my biggest problems with the Dolph Lundgren Masters of the Universe was it was on Earth. It spent all its time on Earth, pretty much.
That was a fear for a lot of us fans before the movie was released, based in the trailers. Like, oh, please don't take place on Earth again.
Yep, and that was like, as soon as we saw that stupid comic relief roommate and stuff, I'm just like, oh, here we go. Here's the cliche Earth comic relief guy. I'm just so sick of these fucking tropes. Like, can we just... and I totally expected to have, like, a huge chunk on Earth and to listen to this guy's lame fucking jokes for fucking at least a third of the movie. So when we got... yeah, right? And so I figured at least a third we were getting. So when we didn't get any of that, we got, like, just, like, the smallest amount of him at the beginning and the smallest little tack-on bit at the end. I was like, oh, thank God, man, finally, I didn't have to sit through this fucking forced comic relief that nobody wants. It's like they have to have this guy in there to crack jokes. Like, that ruined Shanghai for me.
Yeah.
Like, I love Shanghai, one of my favorite Marvel characters. I'm a martial artist. Grew up doing martial arts, still practice martial arts every once in a while. Love kung fu movies. Shanghai, Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, one of my favorite comics from the 70s and 80s growing up. And we're getting a Shanghai movie. I can't believe it. And then I got to sit through Aquafina's lame jokes through the entire movie and have her forced on me as some kind of wannabe hero too. I was so mad.
Well, that's why you don't like Aquafina.
So I gotta ask you both a very easy question. This is regarding the original Masters of the Universe movie with Dolph Lundgren and Frank Langella, which, by the way, they both did a great job. They were not the problem. The fact that the movie was on Earth was a big problem, but also what was not in the movie: no Orko, no Battle Cat, no Panther.
Yeah,
it's like you just took two of my favorite characters out of the story entirely.
Yep.
How dare you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
he's the court jester of the royal family of Eternia, and Cringer. Yeah. Who doesn't love kitty cats?
You got to have the talking cat. I mean, but
which,
they
by the way,
on Earth, so that way they didn't have to
pay for that.
Deal with all that. They're like, that's a good way to get around it. We'll just put it on Earth. I mean, we don't have to have all that.
It was a tease. That's what it was, and I loved it.
Yeah.
It's like, we're going to be on Earth. Oh, sorry, wrong movie.
Yeah. But this one definitely did it right. I mean, when we get to Eternia in this new one, the colors are so vibrant, the world. I mean, it looks just like I remember the cartoon look.
Right. It looks just so beautiful.
Yep.
It's like a perfect mixture of like, was it medieval style weapons, like the sword of power, but also with futuristic technology. It was a perfect combination, just like it was in the cartoon, but modernized today. I don't. So okay, you're
amazing too.
So you tell me. I hear bad stories about Jared Leto. Are they true? Is he a creep?
I've never worked with him, so I don't know. They say he's a little crazy to work with. He's a very method actor. When he was the Joker, he was like leaving people bags of shit in their dressing rooms to prank them because he felt like that's stuff that the Joker would do, and they all hated him on that set.
Yeah.
I don't know. I tend to just think that he's just so
weird.
I mean, he's like a kiss of death for movies these days.
Yeah,
and I don't think he was necessarily the kiss of death in He-Man, but fuck, man, if it just they're not doing well at the box office.
I don't understand why. The movie is just it's the movie we should have gotten nearly 40 years ago, but better late than never. That's my perspective. It's like, this is what we wanted, and with the cliffhanger, which I'm not going to reveal, you guys already know. I'm praying for a sequel.
Yeah, for sure. And maybe, I mean, it's Amazon, so they're going to put it on Amazon and they'll make a bunch of money streaming, because I just feel like people don't even go to the movies
anymore. Great, take our money. I don't care. Just make it good.
So, yeah.
I want more Battle Cat. I want more Orko.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, because I just shot the video before I was doing some content. There's I don't know if you read comic books, but there's a Masters of the Universe comic book that just released from Dark Horse that is a tie-in with the movie. It's a 4-issue limited series that ties in with the movie, and it actually follows Orko and what he's doing during the events of the movie. So
send me a link. Cool. Send me a link.
Yeah, I just I picked it up. It came out last week, and I just got a chance to read it today. And I did a quick little review for it. So I'm going to post the content later, a little short video about it.
Is it available digitally, or is it physical only?
No, I'm sure they can get it digital. I'm sure if you go to like Dark Horse Comics or anywhere they have like digital comics, I'm sure you can get it.
Okay, that's good to know. A couple bucks. No problem.
Yeah, the art was really good. Again, like, I was impressed with like the colors and stuff. The coloring in it's really nice, and we meet like a whole clan of Orcos. So I don't want to give much more away, but yeah, there's some cool stuff in there.
You already know, based off the cartoon from the 80s, that Orko, there is a species. It's not just Orko. There is a whole species.
Yep.
Because I think I saw his uncle in a previous and a past episode.
Yep. Yeah. If you remember the old episode.
I was trying to get warmed up for the movie.
Yep. Yeah. So the comic book kind of it goes deeper into the Orko lore that I know we got him at the end of the new movie, but I know some people were like, "Oh, I wish there was more." So I have a feeling.
You're telling me the comic book kind of fills in that gap and until the sequel.
Yeah, it kind of tells you why he wasn't in the movie too, because he's got like it's almost like Lord of the Rings, where like the hobbits in the Shire are tasked with this mission that they're going to have to do, and it's going to take them 4 issues to do it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a cool setup and a cool first issue. And yes, Skeletor and his minions are hot on Orko's heels.
So about Skeletor in the movie, he looked fantastic. He looked like Skeletor, acted like Skeletor, except for the voice. I wanted the cheesy voice.
The voice wasn't on, but I thought. But I thought he still did a good job. I mean, I thought because you couldn't see his face, I was like, man, this is the greatest Jared Leto's ever acted. But I mean, the emoting from the digital skeleton face, it was great. Skeletor's. I thought he did a really solid job with him. I mean, he's the reason. That's half the price of admission right there. I mean, we're going.
I'm hoping in the sequel. I'm hoping in the sequel they bring in Frank Langella as a cameo, like they did for Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah. The Dolph. The Dolph cameo was so good. It was written so well. It was just such a perfect cameo. Like you can't write a better cameo than what they did right there.
And also, if you think about it, it was really the passing of the torch.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly what I said. I was like, man, you're in my spot, kid. Man,
and they're doing interviews together to promote the movie. I'm like, this is freaking magic, man.
Yeah. It was great. It was really great.
Being a kid again.
Yep.
So toys, our childhood toys turning into movies. Life is good.
Yeah.
So Steph got her Barbie movie. We got our Masters of the Universe. Exactly. And spoiler alert, we might get She-Ra also. And I hope so.
Yeah. I've seen the memes where people want Samara Weaving, and I am all for it. I am all for Samara Weaving as She-Ra. So if they can make that happen, hell yeah. Samara Weaving, who,
she's in a lot of stuff.
Ready or Not.
Hugo Weaving's niece, right?
Daughter. I think it's his daughter, right? I think it's his daughter.
We're talking about Agent Smith from The Matrix, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's his. I think it's his daughter. Google it.
Oh,
Steph's the Googler. She's gonna get on that.
Well,
Samara Weaving she was in Ready or Not and Ready or Not 2. It's probably the most popular movies people know her from. But
I ran into her. I ran into one of her videos by accident on YouTube. She was at a game store shopping.
Yes, there's a bunch of her videos now. She is an avid gamer, and the gamers are loving her because she's like a legit gamer.
She is legit. It's like she's like, okay, you're not just naming games at random. You know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That impresses me.
No, and she likes certain type of like action games too. She's like, yeah, I'm not playing these like boring, slow, turn-based stuff. No, I want action. I'm fighting. I want explosions. Like she's like hardcore. I was watching some of the videos too. She's awesome.
I'll have to check out her gameplay. What was it? I wonder, and this goes for both of you, we're getting another Masters of the Universe video game also later this summer.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
And it's a beat 'em up too.
Is her uncle also.
Yeah, he's her uncle. Hugo Weaving's
uncle, not father.
Uncle. Okay, so I was right. It doesn't matter, but you get the idea.
Have you seen a movie? Have you seen a movie called what's it called? Harry Potter with the guns on it. Guns Akimbo?
No.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So if you check out a movie called Guns Akimbo, if you like action, fast-paced action, shoot 'em ups. Guns Akimbo is a movie that came out probably like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Stars Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe, and he's like an online troll in the future who trolls this. There's this game of assassins who kill people for money and people gamble on it online in the future. So he trolls this guy who runs it, and the guy gets him back by drilling guns and bolting guns into his hands and making him play the game. And he's just some geek, but he's forced in to fight these assassins with guns akimbo bolted to his hands.
Is that another fuck around and find out moment? Because
yeah. And the first assassin who comes to kill him is Samara Weaving, playing a role called Nyx. She's this badass blonde with like bleach blonde eyebrows and like platinum fronts, and she's just like a tattooed badass punk rock assassin out of her mind chick. And the opening scene where we meet her is just some of the best like action choreography and design that I saw. Like it was like John Wick, but if you did like the speed ramping effect, where you sped up and slowed down time at different points. She's just going through like blasting all these guys in a meth lab, and there's like meth blasted flying everywhere, and like just insane amounts of carnage. And you can see it's her doing a lot of the actual stunts herself. So after that one, I was like, man, we need more of her in action movies. So I really hope that she's in the running for a She-Ra role.
I mean, is she in the running, or is it just fans? Just fans
right now, because nothing's like actually confirmed yet. But
right
after the teaser, the fans all like posted her picture side by side with the She-Ra cartoon, and we're just like, yeah, here it is, make it happen. She looks the part.
You know what? I think this weekend I'm going to watch a little bit of Masters of the Universe for nostalgia's sake, because we can. I think I need to start watching She-Ra.
Yeah.
I never seen She-Ra before. It's like, and I need to. I owe it to myself.
I would watch a couple episodes because they would come on after He-Man, so sometimes I would just let them play through. But yeah, when you're a young boy growing up, you're not necessarily watching She-Ra. Your dad will make fun of you.
Oh,
yeah, and we got made fun of because for the longest time people thought, or the adults thought, that He-Man was gay. I'm like, no, he's not gay. Teela's his girlfriend. It hasn't happened yet. I mean, if you watch
that sexual tension,
if you ever watched was it the Kevin Smith written or directed version of Masters of the Universe on Netflix?
The cartoons that he did.
Yeah. Mark Hamill, voice Skeletor.
Yeah.
Who sounded like the Joker.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm like, it's like, Mark, you sound like the Joker. You don't sound like Skeletor. But that's okay. We give you a free pass anyway.
Yeah, it's Mark Hamill.
Exactly. Yeah, he I mean, other than Jack Nicholson, he's my Joker.
Yeah. Yeah, I love his voice. Speaking of Kevin Smith, I just read another comic book, and that was the other thing I reviewed today with the comic book reviews. They just released Jays of Future Past.
Really?
From Marvel. And it's a Jay and Silent Bob crossover into the Marvel Universe. It's written by Kevin Smith. The art's very excellent in it. It's, I think, a 48-page one-shot that sees Dr. Doom is trying to kill Jay and Silent Bob because they're going to cause a extinction level event or some kind of apocalypse. So they're out to kill them, and all these Marvel heroes start popping in cameos to kind of protect them. You get the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, the X-Men, and Jay and Silent Bob being Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, Jay and Silent Bob had another video game come out recently on the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 5.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
It's a beat 'em up. It's a button masher. It's perfect.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
I mean, I haven't beaten it yet because I've been busy with life, as you both have, but you get the idea. It's like there's that game, and there was also another one. I'll send you both links if you're interested. There was another Jay and Silent Bob video game that was that's like in the tradition of an old Nintendo game.
Nice.
It's like
the old
music, graphics. Looks like you're playing a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Like the old 8-bit style.
Yeah.
So many games, so many movies, so much to do, so little time, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So before we wrap,
comic books waiting for me to read them too.
what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was playing Resident Evil 9. I'm still trying to beat that mini game where it's called Leon Must Die Forever. I think it's called. It is so freaking hard.
I think my son's playing it.
I think I've beaten the game. I 100% of the game in 15 days. Beating it. My first run was within 36 hours.
Nice.
When it comes to Resident Evil, I don't mess around. Everybody's got their favorite franchise.
What do you think of Krager's? What do you think of Robert Krager's trailer for the new one? Did you watch the trailer?
I've seen the trailer a few times, and it's like, well, I have mixed feelings, and I'll explain why. Okay, it's called Resident Evil, but it's not. It does not take place. It's not canon. Okay, well that could be a good thing, and here's why. The movies with Mila Jovovich, as much as I love her, I hate those movies. I can't stand them. It's like you're taking the games and then you're just defecating on them. It's like that's not how the story goes. It's like,
well, they're action movies. They've never been scary. They're never horror movies, and that was like
that's one problem. The other problem is that, and this is my perspective. The Mila Jovovich Resident Evil franchise could have been a spin-off series from the games. It still could have been canon. Okay, It's just like okay, while Jill Valentine is trying to run away from the nemesis in Raccoon City from the third game, while that's happening, then Alice is doing this.
Right.
It could have been two things going on at the same time, but
right.
What do I know?
Right. Well, I think that's what we're getting in Krager's Resident Evil, because he's actually said that while this character that he's using isn't one from the video games, everything going on in his movie takes place on night one, the same night that Leon Kennedy has his first day as a Raccoon City police officer.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I watched a couple interviews with him. Really interesting, because I watched the trailer and there's a lot of tension in the trailer, and I picked up on a couple things. But then watching the interview with him and listening to his rationale for approaching it this way, it made a lot of sense. He's trying to come at it from like the approach of a gamer who is going to be scared because and is going to be, when you're a gamer, you're not like Leon Kennedy and Chris Redfield. These guys are like action heroes. So it's really hard to create tension that they might die when they're the hero and they're the action hero. So, it's a lot easier. They come with like a preconceived notion of, they're going to kick ass and be okay at the end of the movie. So it's a little harder to do that. He didn't want to have his main character be an action hero. He wanted it to be more of like a normal gamer, like a kid who just got off of his couch playing a video game and got thrust into that video game and now had to figure out how to operate guns in real life as opposed to just operating the guns in the video game.
Right, hold one button and press hold one button and press this button. I gotcha.
Right. Like you do this on a controller, but now you have to do it in real life. You got to learn how to reload, how to chamber a magazine, how to do, aiming in real world with recoil is way different than aiming with a controller. Plus, he also pointed out, if you notice in the trailer, there's a lot of video game mechanics that he's using in the storytelling, that move the story along. There's stuff like locked doors. He's got to get the keys off of the dead body.
Yeah.
He's got to, he's going through the drawers in houses and finding shells for the shotgun. Mm-hmm. You see, he starts with a shotgun, but by the end, he's running down the street with an assault rifle. So there's leveling up of weapons. We see over his shoulder at one point, there's a green herb in a pot when he's on the phone with his girlfriend. And it's it's the exact pot.
Ronin, I don't care what anyone says in the Resident Evil games. Yes, they're called herbs. It's really weed. Come on, let's be real. It's weed.
Absolutely.
So the story that a friend of mine made up, and it's brilliant. His perspective is, from the zombie's perspective, is like, you're breaking into my house and stealing my weed. Damn right, I'm going to bite you to pieces. Yeah, right. And he's got names for all the weeds too. There's minty fresh weed, which is green. There's red cinnamon weed, which is the red. And then there's the blue, which is blueberry weed. And then I came up with the first aid spray things is liquidated weed for those quick highs. Before vapes were even a thing.
They were
just like you got right there.
They were They were premonitions for the vapes.
That was a premonition for the sounds about right. And I'll have to look up that Easter egg that you mentioned in the trailer where they show the weed. That would be as accurate as I'm going to send you a link for our YouTube channel. It's called The Residents of Evil. They're all about Resident Evil. In fact, they were the one. So their channel was how I found out about the remake of Code Veronica being official.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I don't know if you ever played Code Veronica on the Sega Dreamcast back in the day, but I'm excited for this remake. It looks fantastic.
Nice. Yeah, I remember it on the Dreamcast. Missed
that was another good system that got obliterated by the PlayStation 2, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Still got mine.
God, I don't know how many years ago mine disappeared.
You said yours disappeared?
Yeah, well, I had that. I had the Sega Saturn. I had the Genesis. I had I go all the way back to like ColecoVision and the Atari 2600.
What was it? Last I checked, I have 3 Ataris at home. One's the OG, another is a HD supported, and then the other one's just a mini one, but I put a bunch of games on it.
Nice.
So Atari. So that's the oldest system I got. I think the newest one I got, other than my PC, would be the PS5 Pro and the PS5 Pro. Because now there's a Switch 2, so I can't say that I have a modern or recent Nintendo console because of the Switch 2. And I'm going to get that eventually. And Resident Evil 9, I'm going to play the hell out of that too. Because it's available on the Switch 2, although the graphics is different compared to the PC or the PS5.
Yeah,
so
I'll have to see. My son has it on PC. I'll have to go check his out.
I think you'd probably do better because on PC you can just get it through Steam or another gaming site and then just get it for like a fraction of the price compared to, say, a physical copy, because I'm a physical collector.
Yeah, that's why he gets everything through Steam now. Drives me nuts. I'm like, get a cartridge or disc, whatever.
So you're a physical forever too. I appreciate that.
I try. I mean, I have digital stuff, but I try and keep physical as well. So
take some space.
I mean, I've been in this house for nearly 4 years. It's already too small for me. Too much stuff. I'll get a bigger house.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you want to plug? Any announcements you want to make before we wrap this up?
I mean, we talked about most of our stuff. You can, check out the Big Cartel to pre-order the DVD.
You can also go on our Patreon and you can see Amityville Barbi right now for just as little as
$3. Yeah, you can join our Patreon, and there's there's a free membership tier. You can't watch Amityville Barbi on the free one. We got to make a little money off of this. So there's a $3 tier that gives you access to Amityville Barbi and a bunch of other stuff, and then there's a $5 tier that gives you access to even. We're still under construction, so there'll be more coming. But yeah, we're trying to do the Patreon thing and interact there with people. Kind of work that into the podcast and push some of the material out there as well.
Yeah. And like we said, if you're local, we do live shows at Bar 13.
Banana Punk.
We have the
28th.
The 28th, and next month in July we have the 10th, the second Friday, whatever that is. We have band and a DJ, and giving out costume prizes. It's our Ghouls Out for the Summer show. So
Monster Beach Party theme.
And Monster Beach Party, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, we do dress up in the summer, so we hope people come out dressed as like Frankenstein in a Speedo or, the creature in some jams.
That's what he's expecting. I expected people just to dress whatever they would dress in, maybe going to the beach or
a bride in a bikini or something,
It's July. That sounds a little hot.
How about this? What about like a variation of Frankenstein's monster or Herman Munster in board shorts and and a towel?
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Exactly. That's exactly what we're going for.
Or I could just take these off and just be Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, so if you both don't mind terribly, when the events happen at Mojo 13, send me an invite. I'll come.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not far from Mojo 13 or Mojo 13. I say Mojo 13.
Yeah. That's right. Now
It was Mojo for years now. Yeah.
Yeah. But we have a couple shows there. September, I do it Pretty in Punk, which is for my birthday, and I think that's September 5th, and we do a bunch of bands with female representation in each one, and with vendors and whatnot. So we're always up there. We're always doing something.
Send the invites, and I'll try to bring friends also.
Sweet.
Sounds great.
I mean, it is Bar 13. It's part of our culture.
Exactly. Yeah. So
It's just as part of it. Bar 13 is just as much as of Delaware as Kahunaville was back in the day.
Oh, God. Right on the waterfront.
Mm-hmm.
I
Good
know.
old Wilmington. Shout out to Brian Wild.
Well, yeah, and we will also, once the second scene is fully Amber Brooks' scene, Amityville Barbi scene. She plays Ashley Williamson. Is her character's name. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. And
Mark Haynes plays that Deado.
Yes, Mark Haynes plays our Basmodius Deado, the Demon Lord of Karaoke. So he's pretty funny in this one. But we will be doing nice. We're going to do a screening at Bar 13 as soon as that scene is ready. So we will also send invites for that as well.
Please let me know. I'd love to be there, just for the sake of more support, if anything else. I mean,
we want to do a special screening for all the extras and all the staff that came out and were in the movie, and let them kind of see themselves on screen first. And we'll have, friends and family and the public can all come in and hang out.
Great. Just let me know.
Awesome.
Wow, we got a lot of work to do. I mean, there's movies coming out. It's summer starting Sunday, all that good stuff. So, so Ronin and Steph, thank you both for being on the Crazy Geezer podcast. We'll have to get you back on here sooner than later, maybe before the end of the year. Send me the invites for Bar 13. I'll show up. I'll bring friends. It'll be fun.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thanks so much for having us, Chris.
My pleasure. You both have a good night.
You too, brother. Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.